Guys, welcome back to Logidi. How are you all? Today we are going to discuss how and what to study for Maharashtra CET 3-year 2021 law entrance exam in 30 days from zero. So I'm going to discuss everything, and as you all know, I had posted a video talking about the notification. The forms are out, the application forms for Maharashtra CET 3-year 2021. The forms are out. I had not given you a schedule, and you all are messaging me that we want the plan, we want to know what is important and what is not. In this video, firstly we are going to discuss the syllabus. It is very important that you keep a note that what is the syllabus, so please keep your notebooks ready. In your notebooks you're going to write down that what is the syllabus, and thereafter I'm going to discuss that which are the topics that are the most important topics, right? And then I'm going to tell you that from which books you should study, how to prepare in less time. I'm going to give you a complete schedule, the day by day schedule. I'll be discussing in this video. And then obviously I'm going to discuss the pattern of the exam, the marks distribution. This is a complete self-study guide. You should know about it. Even if you have joined any coaching institute, you should yourself also know that what is the syllabus, so that accordingly you can focus on those topics that are the most important. So let's get started. Yeah guys, welcome to Logiri. I hope you're subscribed to Logiri's YouTube channel and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss any of our videos. And I hope you're following us on Instagram. We're there by the name at I am Logiri. We do pretty motivational stuff out there. If you want to stay happy, if you want to stay motivated, and if you want to stay connected a little more with Logiri, then do follow us on Instagram. Pattern of the exam. Let's check out the pattern of the exam. The question will be objective multiple choice questions with 4 options. So MCQ type of questions are going to be there. Fine. There is no negative marking. Please make a note of this. Very important. There is no negative marking. Even if you attempt a question wrong, you give a wrong answer, no marks are going to get deducted. Very important, right? The time allotted is 2 hours. You will be given 2 hours, and the question will be in English and Marathi. So English and Marathi, the language of the exam. Let's talk about the marks distribution. Please make a note of this. Very important. Legal aptitude, legal reasoning, 30 questions are going to be there. General knowledge and current affairs, 40 questions are going to be there. Logical and analytical reasoning, 30 questions are going to be there. English, 50 questions are going to be there. Total comes to 150. I'm going to talk about each and every subject. I'm going to give you the topics that you have to cover. We're going to talk about the most important topics, put a star in front of them. I'm also going to talk about the books from wherein you need to study. Right, so for legal aptitude, you need to know that what are principle and fact-based questions. You not only need to know about them, you also need to know how to solve them. Now I have done a detailed video, which is a completely basic video wherein I have talked about that how you have to solve these type of questions. Don't be afraid. You'll have fun solving them once you know that what are they and how you have to solve them. I'll leave the link of the video in the description box. Now these are the type of questions that are going to be there. 30 questions are these type of questions. Like most probably this is what is going to be there. Now you have to cover the topics of torts, contracts and criminal law. You have to read the theory. What you have to do now, how you have to study this, I'll tell you. You have to read the theory. Number one, you'll be reading the theory. Now you have to understand things. Please make it a point to understand, because learning is not going to help here. It is your understanding that is going to help. Like whenever you study a topic, whenever you study a section, you have to understand that what are the ingredients in it. Like when we say that this offense has been committed, when we say that this has happened, you need to call out the ingredients. I've talked about it in this video. So now you know how you have to study for legal aptitude. No mugging up. Understanding is what is required, and solving as many questions as you can. Now we'll talk about the books. Which books you should buy. Now, number one, you can buy Universal's book, Universal's law entrance exam book for CLAT. Very good book for this exam particularly. You can buy this book, right? You can study the theory. There's a topic called legal aptitude wherein all of these topics are, have been discussed, and plus legal reasoning questions have been solved. Right, so you can cover it from Universals. Will be good because we have less amount of time. So this is a book wherein in short everything has been given and you have lots to practice from. So Universals is the book that you should go for. Now, if you, in case you need some extra practice, there are a lot of questions in universes. You can do some extra practice, or you need some extra understanding for any topic. There's a PDF on my website. You can check that out for legal aptitude. From there, you can study. Like, it's a PDF of a book, so you can study from there also. But your main book for legal aptitude is going to be universals. Okay, clear? Let's talk about general knowledge. So in general knowledge, you have your static GK as well as you have your current affairs, right? You have your static GK as well as your current affairs. Now, it has been seen that more number of questions are there from static GK and less number of questions are there from current affairs. Now, how to study static GK and current affairs? Remember, we have less time. A lot of you are going to say, can I study from Lucens? Can I study from Pearson's? Can I study from Arihant? Now, I'm going to tell you one thing. You can study if you want to, but I won't recommend, because it is very important that we cover the important topics or important questions right now, right? Very important that we cover the important questions and the important topics right now. Now, whenever you're going to study a topic from Lucens or say Pearson's or Arihant, the problem is going to be, it is they cover the topic in detail, which is really good. Your knowledge increases, but you don't get to know that what is important and what is not. So you don't know what to learn. You don't know what to learn. Right now, this is the problem. You don't know what to learn because you don't know what is important. So this is the problem. Now, what is the solution? The solution is that you cover your static GK. Now, a lot of you who don't know what is static GK is nothing. Your history, geography, science, economics, these are all static GK. Important days. These are all your topics of static GK. Right? So if you study history, it is going to be in detail in Lucens, Pearson's, Arihant. But we don't have that much of time. Number one, we don't have that much of time. We have to cover all of these. We don't know what is important when we study from these books. So what we need to do, again, from your universals book from which we are covering our legal aptitude, what you're going to do is you're going to solve MCQs. You're going to solve MCQs. Now, I know, you know, learning MCQs is really difficult. So what you're going to do is you're going to solve around 50 to 100 maximum number of, I'm not going to say these many, maximum number of questions every day from universals book related to static GK. Right now, what you're going to do, once you read the question, whenever you're studying these MCQs, you are going to do a background research. Now, for example, the question is name the planet which is nearest to the sun. Right now, you'll know the answer, but then you're going to conduct your own research online, that okay, which are the other planets that are there, sequence of the planets and everything of that sort, so that you are able to remember. You cover these MCQs, your job is done, because you are covering the most important topics. On to your current affairs. Now, current affairs we have to cover for past 1 year. Now, a lot of you are going to say that can we read the newspaper? Look, that is not what is advisable. It is not possible. We have very less time, right? We have very less time. So what we should do for current affairs, I'm going to discuss current affairs now. Static is done. Now, for current affairs, I'll say go for a magazine called Titsbits. Now, with this, what is this magazine? Now, Titsbits is the magazine that I'm going to suggest. Buy their annual edition, plus buy their monthly, the most recent monthly edition, right? This is what you need to buy. Now, why this magazine? I am not promoting, but they are actually good. We don't have any other good option, right? Number one, it is inexpensive. Yeah, this is one thing. This is inexpensive. Number two, question and answer format, right? Question and answer format. Again, when you read an article, you don't get to know what is important, what should I learn, what should I leave. This is in question answer format, so you know what you need to learn and what you need to leave. Also, there are certain articles mentioned. If the topic is really important, they have mentioned some articles. Again, the information is in such a form that you get to know what you need to learn and what you need to leave. From the annual edition, you will be able to cover the news of 2020, important news. And from the monthly edition, the recent monthly edition, you will be able to cover the news of 2021. Now, what they do? They'll create a list of awards and honors. They'll create a list of the government schemes. They'll create a list of what is happening in the defense. And if it is important, they'll take it from the previous month also, and they'll keep on adding to the list. So this is the best part that you need to do. You should try to get the hard copy instead of the soft copy, because it will make your life a bit easier. So that is what you have to do for your current affairs. Okay, and you have to study for every day for 2 hours you have to study current affairs. Every day for 2 hours, study, revise, study, revise. That is how you have to cover your current affairs. Am I clear? Let's talk about logical reasoning. So the main topics that you have to cover are these. Please make a note of all of these topics, and the most important topic that is always there is your puzzle test. Very important, very important. Also include arrangements in this, arrangements and input output, arrangements and input output. These are the other two topics that you have to cover. Right, now which book? You have to buy two books for this. One is Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal. One is Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning by R.S. Agarwal. And the other one that you have to buy is M.K. Pandey's book. Other one is M.K. Pandey, Analytical Reasoning by M.K. Pandey. I'll give the link in the description box. Now, which topics you have to cover from which book? Puzzle test is very important. Obviously you have to cover this topic from verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Then you have to cover your analogy from verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Now let me explain you topic wise how you have to cover and everything, so that things are clear. Now analogy is a very, very big chapter, a big chapter. So you have to understand the concept. You have to understand the concept. You can also study from my notes. They are available on my website www.loggery.com. So you have to understand the concept for analogy and you are done, because solving the entire topic from R.S. Agarwal is not possible at this point of time. Coming to coding and decoding, you have to cover this from verbal and non-verbal reasoning. And for coding and decoding and for all others, I'm going to mark the topics now. Verbal and non-verbal reasoning, okay, that means R.S. Agarwal. This you have to cover from M.K. Pandey. This you have to cover from verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Puzzle test, verbal and non-verbal reasoning. Alphabetical and numerical series, verbal and non-verbal reasoning. I hope I am clear. This is from M.K. Pandey. Now all of these topics are odd words, coding, decoding, sequence, puzzle test, alphabet or numerical series, arrangements. Now what you have to do is, you do not have to solve the entire exercises. You do not have to solve entire R.S. Agarwal. Number one, please mark these topics. What you have to do is mark these topics that I have ticked for you. These are the topics that you have to solve from R.S. Agarwal. Number two, you don't have to solve the entire exercise. Your focus should be on solving the examples. We have to solve all the examples, plus you need to just rush through the questions and make sure that you're able to solve different types of questions, right? Once you see that okay, these are the same type, you move on to the next question, right? In most of the cases you do not have to solve the very last exercise, because that is completely something that is not there in the syllabus, right? So examples you have to solve for sure. You should know the concept, and for exercise just run through the questions. Whenever you come across a different type of question, you have to solve that, because we do not have that much of time that we are able to solve each and every question. I hope I'm clear about this. Same for syllogisms. Syllogisms you have to do from M.K. Pandey. Conclusion, statement and conclusion from M.K. Pandey you have to study. Arrangements also you can do. Input and output for sure you have to do from M.K. Pandey. Now for M.K. Pandey, I have a tip for you. If you there is going to be a problem solving. There is a topic called problem solving, right, towards the end of this book. Now in this problem solving, what they have done is they have given you explanations, that how you have to solve blood relation questions, puzzle test and everything. They'll give you all the tips and tricks that are required to solve the chapters that we are solving from R.S. Agarwal. Please go through this. Please go through this. If you are saying that I'm not good with logical reasoning, this chapter, problem solving from M.K. Pandey, is going to give you all the tips and tricks that you need. I hope I'm clear. The most important topic here is puzzle test. That is always there. Okay, let's move on to English, 50 marks. Now for English, I want to tell you that you have to cover the basic grammar. Please make a note of it. You have to cover the basic grammar, and the basic grammar topics are your tenses. You have to cover your subject verb agreement. Okay, you have to cover your prepositions, your articles. All of this you have to cover. Right, this is the basic grammar you have to cover, and thereafter, once you're done with your basic grammar, you can use any book for this. Your school book will school grammar book, or you can go for SP Bakshi or English Made Easy. Any book, any competitive book for English is going to do. Right, your tenses, preposition, subject verb agreement, this you have to do, and thereafter you have to practice common errors, spotting errors, inappropriate use of words. This is what you have to do for grammar. right? You have to cover all of this from universals itself, because again, very very important things are given and you'll be able to cover. But for grammar you have to pick up some other book. One thing which is very important here is our reading comprehension. One thing, because we are going to get at least minimum 10 to 15, 16 questions from reading comprehension. Now, how you have to cover your reading comprehension? For reading comprehension, if you're good with reading comprehension, great, you just have to practice. But if you're not good with reading comprehension, you can read theory. Again, the PDF is available on my website www.logedy.com. Go there, read the PDF, and thereafter practice, practice and practice. From where to practice? Universal's book itself, that will do, right? Should be your strategy for Maharashtra CET 3-year law entrance exam. Now, I always give you a plan and everything, but I want to tell you one thing, that you should also look at the subjects, have a look at the subjects, the topics, and have a look that which are the subjects that are strong subjects, weak subjects, and try to cover your stronger subjects first, so that you are done and dusted with them, and then you focus on the weaker ones. That is what I'll tell. Set an aim of 115 plus. You can do that. There's no negative marking. I'm going to tell you that there are certain things that are very important. Cover them first and thereafter keep on doing the other things. Planning. A lot of you are going to ask, what is the expected date, right? This is the question. What is the expected date? Now look, even I don't know what is the expected date. I know that 27th July is the last date to fill the form, right? Now thereafter, at least they're going to give us 15 to 20 days before they say, okay, we are taking the exam. So we have around 20, 25, 30 days. Minimum we have 20 days, 15 days. So we have. So what I'm going to do for you is, for planning, for making it easier for you, I'm going to say that cover the most important topics first. Now, which are the most important topics from different sections? Let's discuss that here only. Now, if from your English, what is most important is your reading comprehension, right? Anyone can do it, very easy. You can do it. I've told you how you have to do it. So from English, your RC is very important. Then our legal reasoning is easy, and one can learn how to do that. Even if you have not read law ever, you can do that. So these are the subjects that are the one that we have to cover quickly. Then the puzzle test topic from logical reasoning, right? Thereafter, what we have, the other topics are, we have topics from static GK, we have current affairs, we have logical reasoning, we have our English, right? So we'll keep on covering these also, but first we'll cover all of these three of our RC, legal reasoning and puzzle test, because they're not only easy, but they're also always there in the exam. So there are certain topics that are sometimes there and sometimes they're not there, but then we'll cover these and thereafter we'll cover these. That is what I've done in your schedule also. Okay, talk about the plan. So I'm going to give you a day-to-day schedule. Kya dungi? What I'm going to talk about, day-to-day schedule, that what you should study every day, for how many hours, right? We have talked about the books. Then also I'm going to clarify here everything, right? Now, since we do not have the date, we don't have the date that when the exam is going to get conducted, what I've done is, first 15 days we are going to cover the most important topics. Within next 15 days we will be able to cover almost the entire syllabus, and thereafter, like within those 20 to 30 days, you will be also able to revise. Not only you will be able to cover the syllabus, we will be also able to revise. And if in between the date is there, say I upload this video and after say 15-20 days we get to know the date, then I'll upload a new the schedule. But I expect that you guys are following this schedule, because if we have just 10 to 15 days, preparing for this exam is a little bit difficult, right? So if you put in the effort, if you start following this schedule, the one which I'm going to discuss, I am 101% sure that by the exam is, by the time we have the date the exam is conducted, your syllabus will be complete. You will be able to revise again and again and again. So give yourself a date. So how to keep yourself motivated? I know a lot of you are saying that, oh, when the date is going to come, then I'm going to start. I have a request. Please start right now to complete your syllabus. That is going to benefit you. You will have higher chances that you will be able to clear the exam, right? So don't wait for the date. Tell yourself, in the next 30 days I have the exam and I have to prepare. Please complete the syllabus. Once you're done with your syllabus, you're free. Like, then you have to just attempt the mocks and do all that jazz. Starting with the schedule, 24th July 2021, reading comprehension. As I told you, most important, reading comprehension, because we know it is a short question, right? So most important. Thereafter we have current affairs and history. So how you will divide your 3 hours: 2 hours current affairs and 1 hour you're going to study your history or whichever topic I have mentioned. Then you're going to study your torts. From where we are studying the torts? Torts is your chapter of topic of legal aptitude. We are covering legal aptitude from universals, right? So that is what you're going to study. Thereafter we have reading comprehension, current affairs plus history, torts. Then we have all that. Now for torts, for legal aptitude, you are not only reading the theory. Once you're done with your theory, you're going to practice as many questions you can. Practicing legal reasoning questions is very, very important. Thereafter you have your criminal law, universals. You'll be covering it from universals, puzzle test, logical and logical reasoning, verbal and non-verbal reasoning, R.S. Agarwal book. You're going to cover it from there, right? Thereafter you have your puzzle test, again solving examples and only the questions that you think are different. Even some, like after some days you're going to revise. So it is very important that whatever you studied till now, you're going to revise that. Okay, then you have your blood relations. Blood relations you're going to cover from R.S. Agarwal, right? And then you have your economics. Civics is your Indian Constitution. In universals, from universals you're going to cover this topic, that is Indian Constitution is your civics. Please make a note of this. I'm going to remove everything so that you can take a screenshot. Just a minute, I'm going to quickly remove everything. Yeah, take a screenshot. We are on 2nd August, 3rd August, 4th August. This is what you have to do. Your English, you have to give your 1 hour to English. I forgot to write, right? This is how you have to divide your time. You have then we are done. By now we are done with our the theory part of legal aptitude, and every day you're going to practice questions. Every day you're going to practice questions. English, you're going to give 1 hour to English. Every day 1 hour to English. I don't know why I have not written it. Next, you have, again, we have current affairs and science. Then you have your revision day, revising everything on this day. Whatever you have studied till now, you'll be revising it. Moving on, we are almost done with our syllabus by now, like 13th August. We are doing syllogisms. Syllogisms, you have to do this from M.K. Pandey. We are practicing questions of legal reasoning. Then comes 14th, 15th and 16th. We'll try to complete our syllabus by 16th. So whichever topics are left, input and output, geography, economics, syllogisms, you're going to cover everything, and by 16th you will be done if you follow this schedule, right? You'll be done. If there is any extra topic, I think we have not done analogy till now, so on 16th you can also put here analogy. You'll be understanding the concept. You can study from my notes also. Now afterwards, what you're going to do is revise. Now how to revise? Your sequence should stay the same. For example, even if you get 5 to 7 days for revision, say for example, I know you're going to get much more days, but say you're getting 5 to 7 days, then what you're going to do is you're going to revise your RC theory, that how you have to solve different types of questions. Now if you're not good with reading comprehension, I want to tell you that it is okay. You can improve your RCs really well by studying the PDF that I've talked about. Link is going to be in the description box. You don't have to study everything, just study that how you have to solve different types of questions when it comes to RCs. Main point pucha hai, whatever they have asked, you should know that. If you know that, your RC is done, so you'll be revising theory and practicing some RCs, right? Similarly for logical reasoning, say if you have to revise blood relations. Now whenever you study any topic, you're going to see that you're going to come across some tricks and tips. Make a note of those tips and tricks in the book itself. Whichever topic it is, with the pencil, make a note there. Revise those and also attempt some questions. You can also attempt some tests from my website, that is www.logedy.com. For legal reasoning, you can revise the topics, the 3 to 4 topics. For static GK, you can go through the questions. So you can keep on revising. Like once your syllabus is done, you can keep on revising and revising and revising and attempting mock tests. Mock tests are sample papers. You can solve universals 10 test papers that are there, and then you can manage your time and everything else. Once you are done with your syllabus, you can also go back to the topics that you think that you could have done better, but you couldn't because of paucity of time, but now you can do. So understanding why I'm telling you, even though the date is not out, assume that by by 23rd August you have your exam. You just have 30 days and that's it. please, 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 it is very important that you take this exam seriously, because you can get into GLC Bombay. GLC Bombay is a really good college. Your life will change forever if you get GLC Bombay, ILS Pune. Thank me later, but please, please, please start studying. Now we are going to discuss that how you have to study. आप कोई टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे, उसको रीड तो करेंगे ही, समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, क्योंकि अगर समझेंगे तो वो ज़्यादा देर तक आपको याद रहेगा. यू विल बी एबल टू रिटेन, यू विल बी एबल टू रिमेंबर, राइट. उसके बाद आप मार्क करेंगे वहीं पे बुक के अंदर ही, जो भी आपका बुक या जो मैगजीन है उसके अंदर आप मार्क करेंगे, नोट्स बनाएंगे, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली आपको रिवाइज करना है और ये नोट्स आपको रिवीजन के टाइम पे बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करेंगे. एंड लर्न तो आपको करना ही करना है, यह आपका स्टेप 1 रहेगा, राइट. उसके बाद प्रैक्टिस. गाइस, बार बार बोल रही हूँ, MCQs आपके प्रैक्टिस करना आपको बहुत ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. MCQs प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो एग्ज़ाम क्लियर होने के चांसेस बहुत कम हो जाते हैं. MCQs प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो बहुत ज़्यादा चांसेस है कि आपका एग्ज़ाम क्लियर हो जाएगा. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया था, MCQs अगर आप सॉल्व करते हो तो एक तो आपके इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस कवर होते हैं, दूसरा आपको कोई कन्फ्यूजन नहीं रहेगी, आपकी मिस्टेक जो होगी एग्ज़ाम में वो नहीं होगी. थर्ड स्टेज जो आपका रहता है, जो स्टेप 3 हम बोल सकते हैं, वो है रिवाइज. बार बार रिवाइज करना है, क्योंकि अगर रिवाइज करोगे तभी आप रिमेंबर कर पाओगे. और रिविजन के लिए ही मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आपको यहाँ पे नोट्स बनाने हैं, शॉर्ट नोट्स, ठीक है ना. नोटबुक लेकर नहीं बैठना है, बुक के अंदर ही आपको शॉर्ट नोट्स बना लेने हैं. दैट इज़ इनफ, ठीक है ना. जो जो डे मैंने रिविजन के लिए दिया है उस दिन आप सब कुछ रिवाइज करोगे. एंड फर्स्ट रीडिंग में ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है, जब आप उसको रिवाइज करते हो तो अल्टीमेटली कम टाइम लगता है. रिविजन वाला डे आपने मिस नहीं करना है, रिवाइज करना ही करना है, ठीक है ना. क्योंकि हम सिर्फ इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स कवर कर रहे हैं इस एग्जाम के लिए, थोड़े बहुत टॉपिक्स हम छोड़कर भी जा रहे हैं, क्योंकि सारा का सारा सिलेबस अगर कवर करके जाएंगे तो रिवीजन का टाइम हमारे लिए कम रह रहा है. ओके, जो आपकी प्रेपरेशन है वो कहीं ना कहीं ऐसे डिवाइड करी है मैंने आपके स्केड्यूल के अंदर. स्टेप 1 के अंदर, या स्टेज 1 जिसे हम बोल सकते हैं, स्टेज 1 के अंदर हम एम कर रहे हैं कंप्लीटिंग द सिलेबस. ये आपका एम रहना चाहिए कि हम जल्दी से सिलेबस को कंप्लीट कर दें, ठीक है ना. और हम बहुत अच्छे से सारे टॉपिक्स ऑलमोस्ट कवर कर रहे हैं, तो हमारा एम क्या रहना चाहिए, कंप्लीटिंग द सिलेबस. एंड वेरी नेक्स्ट स्टेज इज, दैट इज स्टेज 2 इज दैट वी रिवाइज, ठीक है ना. बार बार उसको रिवाइज करना है, और जब जब मैंने शेड्यूल में डाला है ये टॉपिक रिवाइज करो, वो टॉपिक रिवाइज करो, तो हम वो रिवाइज करेंगे, बिकॉज रिविजन इज इक्वल टू रिटेन. हमें रिटेन, रिमेंबर करने में हेल्प करता है वो. एंड स्टेज 3 के अंदर आपको प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर सॉल्व करने हैं, ठीक है ना. प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स एज मॉक टेस्ट सॉल्व करने हैं, एंड उनको एनालाइज करना है कि कहाँ पे गलती हो रही है, उसको ठीक करने की कोशिश करना है आप लोगों को, राइट. सो दैट इज़ हाउ यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर. हम कुछ टॉपिक्स यस मिस कर रहे हैं, बट बहुत ही कम टॉपिक्स आपको मैं मिस करवा रही हूँ. मोस्टली सारे के सारे टॉपिक्स हम कवर कर रहे हैं. जो बहुत कम इंपॉर्टेंट है वो भी मैं आपको चाह रही हूँ कि आप कवर कर लो. एंड 2020 के अंदर ये एग्ज़ाम नहीं हुआ था. 2020 में ये एग्ज़ाम की एडमिशन आपके ग्रेजुएशन के मार्क्स के बेसिस पे हुई थी, तो इसलिए 2020 का क्वेश्चन पेपर ढूंढने की कोशिश मत करना. हमारी वेबसाइट पे आपको बाकी सारे प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स और स्टडी मटेरियल चेक कर लेना www.loggery.com के ऊपर. सो दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो. अगर आपको वीडियो हेल्पफुल लगी तो लाइक कर देना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना, और नीचे कमेंट करके बताना कि आपको वीडियो कैसी लगी. अगर आप मेरे से चैट करना चाहते हो तो आप मेरी फोरम्स बनी हुई हैं वेबसाइट पे, वहाँ पे आप क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो, मैं उसका आंसर करती हूँ. आप मेरे से इंस्टाग्राम पे भी क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हो, वहाँ पर मैं हूँ @IamLoggery के नाम से. अगर आपको PU या कोई भी 3 ईयर लॉ एंट्रेंस एग्जाम या 5 ईयर लॉ एंट्रेंस एग्जाम से रिलेटेड अपडेट्स चाहिए तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना. ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू प्रोवाइड यू गाइज विद ऑल द अपडेट्स related to all the law entrance exams. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Loggery signing off. I'll see you super soon. You guys keep on studying.